This is the third video for how to do the birdhouse final project of the Shipyard Night School level 2 intermediate, that is, class. In this one, I'll show you how to do the layers. This is a review topic, because everything you know about everything you should need to know about layers we covered in introductory program. Anyway, here's the page of the requirements for the birdhouse. Again, you only need two pieces for the roof. I got four here on the handout, but notice uh, contract line items 6, 7, 8, and 12 all mention layers. So maybe next time I do the revision, I'll make a table of layers, so it's a little easier to follow. Also, general note number 7, I had a slash in the layer name front slash back. Can't use a slash in a layer name, so I changed that to a hyphen. So I'll toggle back and forth between this list and the birdhouse file I'm using here. Toggling over to birdhouse 1. Let's make the layers. I'll probably pause the recording. Let's see, layer properties. I'll machine gun a bunch of them. I'll know that one of them is supposed to be V ports. Forget what note that is. We'll make that yellow. And we'll rig it to never plot out by clicking on the printer icon. Let me zoom in on that. There's the red slash mark, so nothing will ever print out on the yellow viewports layer. I'll zoom back out again. Let's see. I don't believe there's a need for any broken lines, so we won't need to show how to load line types. Let's go back here. Let's see, move this out of the, let's see here. All right, we need a layer named title block. All right, we'll go title and front, dash, back, sides, floor, roof, perch, all that. Let's see. So we'll right click, rename, say front hyphen back. I believe they got to be different colors. I'll say this shade of green for front back. Rename layer. Let's see. Sides is another one. We'll call that, I don't know, say a shade of orange. 3 is roof. What color should we make that? Say a shade of blue. Let's see. Perch. We'll make that, say, a shade of gray. And let's go back to the rules here again. I'm gonna make one called title block, front, back, sides, floor, roof, perch. Red layer attributes. Okay, we'll go back, see. Don't need layer 5 to be current. Clicked on it here. Attributes. That's said to be red. And let's see. Don't believe we have a floor layer yet. Color should we make that? Magenta. Okay. Let me pause and double check I got all the, let's see, did I make? Nope, I do not yet have a title block layer. Okay. Title BLOCK. Now we'll leave that in as white. Got a couple spare layers. May delete them later. All right, let me pause the recording and see if I got everything. Like I've met all the requirements. And a couple have, well, at least the viewports has to be yellow and the attributes have to be red. Everything else, all I ask is that they be different, unique colors. So let's move stuff to the layers then. Let's go switch over to wireframe. We'll select the two roofs and change them to the roofs layer. Let's see. Whoop, hit escape to deselect. Almost forgot. We'll select the front and back and move that to the front back layer. We'll hit escape to deselect. We'll select the sides and move them to the sides layer. Let's see, hit escape to deselect, select the floor, set that to the floor. And the perch, hit escape to deselect, select the perch. There. Yeah, perch is a gray color. So that's the layers. Shall we keep going? Let me pause. I'll try to find a layout to bring into our drawing for the title block. Not sure I got one at home, so let me pause. Okay, here at home, I don't know that I got the exact file that we have in class on the shared drive, so I kind of created a new one from the handout file I got here. Let's see. Yeah, here's the handout file that's got the title block and border on it. So I recreated that in this new drawing 4. This is a new layout called A size -BH. The handout might say A size blank space BH instead of -BH. Wait and do this in class to be sure you're using the same file to get the title block from that's located in the shared drive that we can access during class. Let's go back to my working Paul Birdhouse 1 file here. But we want to open up design. I got the drawing with the title block in it, A size -BH. The attributes of the title block are all default values. Don't forget we need to do a plot stamp. I'll do that this tutorial also. Let's go back to the Birdhouse 1 drawing. Launch the design center. You can get there through the ribbon, but it's probably easier just to remember DC for design center. Hit enter. We've got open drawings. I'll go to drawing 4. And we want to beam aboard our working drawing, the layout from drawing 4 that is named A size -BH that I just created. We'll click on, I got the enterprise transport beam aimed at drawing 4 to the category of layouts. We'll grab that layout that I just rigged and we'll drag it into our current drawing by simply clicking and dragging it in like pulling a solitaire card. We'll release, close, or get Design Center out of the way, click on the layout we just brought in through Design Center. And then there we go. Now check it out. We got to change all the defaults of this title block. And don't forget we need to we need to change the attributes in this title block and create attributes of our own for the birdhouse. Double click on this block that's got attributes. And I believe we want to put your initials. I'll put PAB, my initials. We want to put design by. Forget if that's the full name. or the initials. I'll have to toggle back and forth later. Make sure drawing number. That would be the drawing name, Paul Birdhouse. Don't forget if the sample has DWG in it. Click apply, title name. Could be the exact same, Paul Birdhouse. I'll add .dwg. Good measure date. Well, today is the 9th of August, so we'll change that to 07, oops, 08 for August slash 08 for the date slash 2023. And click apply. Edition, this will be the first one. We'll call that, say, edition A. Sheet 101 scale is yet to be determined. Hopefully 1 to 4 will be usable, but I reserve the right to change this attribute later. Let's scroll up. Okay, let me put it on pause. And let's see if I got everything as it should be. Okay, I opened up my handout file, and I notice I got my full name for the owner instead of just initials for the owner. I also notice that the date is a slightly different format, August 7th, this. Interesting. I guess that's the 9th day of our class. It'll be the 17th instead of today's date, which is the 9th. I'll, do what calls for in the handout on the shared drive, that is, or the handout given in paper. So we'll change the owner name to the full name. Click OK. Let's go back to our working drawing. Double click on the title block so the attributes come up. The owner should be your full name. I'll type my full name. And I'll leave the date in the format it is. Maybe that's optional, since I can't remember what I got in the shared drive. We'll click applied, click OK. And I believe that finishes all the attributes. Again, 1 to 4 might change to 1 to 5. A would be the first edition or revision. Okay. Not sure the file we got in the shared drive might have a better font than I'm using here. So we got it anyway. One part of the requirement is to put a plot stamp on this title block. Let's open up the handout, and we should put the name of the drawing, last saved on, and the date with the drawing in a field, and the date in a field. It's kind of cheated there. This is text, not a field, because the name of the file is not Paul Birdhouse. It's P2 L2P7-1, etc. for the handouts. So let's go back to our original. This ought to be on the whoa. Okay, let's put the title block on the title block layer. Okay, let's set current the title block layer. Already is current. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, I got it selected. Let's hit escape. Yeah, attributes is the current layer, Paul Birdhouse 1. I guess double clicked on it and accidentally set it layer. So we got title block the current layer. Click on the title block, and it is on title block layer. So let's put the plot stamp in down here. Sometimes I put it going up on the left margin. So match your handout, which I got right here. Okay, it's at the bottom. We'll put it at the bottom. Let's go to see the text creating icons are on the annotate tab of the 3D modeling workspace ribbon. So we'll click multi-line text. I'll move it into position later. That looks like it'll come out about the right size height. Make it plenty long enough. We want to immediately insert a field for the drawing number. And I'd back up a minute here. In the editor's text block, right click and click insert field. We want to put the file name. Scroll down in the list of all attribute potentials. There's file name. Let's see. I forget what the handout has. I'll guess first letter capital. And we'll make it just the file name only. Did we have the file extension? I think so. So file name, first letters is capital. File name only, not the path. And then this will display the .dwg. Click OK. There it is. Let's add a blank space or two and put down last. So should be lowercase, last saved on blank space or two. Right where the cursor is, set right click, go to insert field. And we want the save date. Now, what format should we use? And what the heck, I'll use that format. Click OK. There's our plot stamp, the file name and the date it was last saved. I'll click an open space, and now let's move. Go back to Home tab, click Move Icon. Select and slide it down. Position it in accordance with your handouts. It's a little bit bigger text than I'd expect, but I believe it'll fit. I don't believe there's a requirement for the text height. Okay, so we got the title block. Let's call that good enough. This will be the end of what is it, the third video for building the birdhouse. Next one, I'll make the viewports and show the views of the title birdhouse. That's all for now.